Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Ursula. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Ursula Living. This is my 22nd day, kinda, because y'all know I cheated at the beginning of this, but my 22nd day of doing vlogging every day in August. And so that means that we are at the end. And it's so crazy because I can't believe this whole month has passed by and I've been doing this pretty much almost every single day, which is crazy because I know I've come on here looking a hot mess. The curls ain't always been together and everything. So, but I think that's the point of vlogging, because I think vlogging is the same as if you were trying to write in your diary. You write about things that went on that day, things that are on your mind. And I would hope in your personal diary that you are just being real and raw. And I think that's what vlogging should be. Everything's not always crisp and the best lighting and the best cameras and everything. It's just like you spilling whatever's on your mind or showing things that are going on around you. So today's August 22nd, and in our area, everyone has went back to school. The kiddos, I know some mamas are happy, parents, mamas, daddies, whoever, caregivers, they are happy that these kids are back in school. But I know that some of them, it can be stressful because now for 7 or 8 hours a day, however long it is, your kid is in the care of someone else, and there's so many things that you have to worry about while they're at school, who their friends are, who their teachers are, their teachers doing a good job. There's a lot of bullying going on nowadays and just all kind of stuff that could be passing through your mind. So I just have been praying life, safety, life and safety over these kids. I'm praying for their friendships, that they, new friendships, maybe even old friendships that they're going to have, and praying for the teachers and the faculty at the schools, because it is a job to be caring for that many kids at one time, because you're not just teaching them 1+1 type stuff. You're also, along the way, you're teaching them life lessons. So, just prayers for everybody as the school year starts. And most importantly, I think I pray for safety over the kids. But anyway, with that said, I'm sitting up here writing out my grocery list because I do need to go grocery shopping, but I don't know if I'm going to do it today or in the morning because it has been raining off and on. And I'm not talking about a sprinkle here. I'm talking about it's been boom, like thunder and lightning and all kind of stuff. And I'm not trying to go to the grocery store because I need to go for real grocery shopping. Not that, let me pick up some fruit or some wine. I got to go mad deep grocery shopping, so I don't want to have to walk out. It was pouring down raining, so might try and go in the morning. I don't know, but I need to get it done. But I'm making my list so that I'll be prepared. What else is going on? I'm going to be starting a new workout today, Shaun T, the Asylum. It's 30 days, and I like that because, well, first of all, I've never done this workout, so I'm kind of a little bit nervous, but I like it because it's only 30 days, and I can do it at home. And plus, it's going to end just a couple days shy of the Beyonce concert that I'm going to in September. And I'll also be going out of town. So I like that it will be ending around then. So that means that hopefully I'll have some kind of transformation. I'll be fit and feeling good for the concert and my travels that I'm going to be going on. But I'm sitting up here laughing. Let me tell you why. Because my daughter goes to daycare, and at the daycare they send out these little notices of what's going on. So every day they send me if she's ate breakfast, if she's ate lunch, if she's taken a nap, if she tried to go to the bathroom, what did she eat from lunch, all this stuff. And then they will actually send out general statements as well. So if it's something that affects everybody at the school, then they'll send out a general, text statement thing or whatever. So today I woke up and it was afternoon, after 12. And so I'm guessing the kids have had lunch already. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I don't know if it's one kid, several kids, if it just happened today, or has this been going on. Now, mind you, I'm guessing it's the younger kids because the older kids have, they're back in school. But anyway, they sent a message saying that because they provide lunch at the school, but you definitely can bring your own. And they sent out a message saying, if you do send your kid to school with a packed lunch, we just ask that the lunch contains true lunch items. Now, I don't know, I forgot if that's exactly how they said, but true lunch items instead of packing a lunch full of snacks. And at first, like the way they wrote it, I was like, that's kind of, is that rude? Like I questioned myself. I'm like, was that rude or what? But then on the flip side, I'm like, all right, I feel you, because number one, that means that you're paying attention to what kids are eating, what they're bringing to school, what their parents are doing, which is important. And at the same time, I'm like, well, why, whose parent is sending their kids up to the school with nothing but snacks? Now, I'm trying to break this stuff down because I'm thinking to myself, well, maybe they don't like what the kid is, what they have for lunch or whatever, because, what is the snack items that they have? Like if you're sending your kids to school with like cheese, crackers, fruit, maybe you got like a little vegetable tray type stuff going on in there. To me, I would think that's acceptable as a lunch, so to say, because some people, maybe, in your family, you don't eat meat. Maybe you don't like what they have and you need them to be as healthy as possible. But I'm assuming that when they say snack items, they probably mean AKA junk food. And if that's the case, no, you don't need to be sending your kids to school with no junk food. Like, why do you have M&Ms, crackers, I don't know, and cookies in your child's lunch kit? I'm not saying that's what's happening, but I'm just assuming because, like I just said, if they come to school with like vegetables or fruit and maybe some crackers or something, maybe that is, I mean, some people do, hey, that can kind of be lunch for me. I don't know, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm like, it must be something to the point where it's not, I guess, a balanced meal type thing. Because you got to understand, some people don't eat meat. So, or maybe they don't eat certain things. But my thing is, my child has some allergies or certain things that she can't eat. And they know not to give it to her. And we've stated that. Or if it's something like they're having something that she just totally can't eat, then yes, we'll pack her a lunch or whatever if that's what we need to do. But pretty much they're really good about not giving her the things or substituting something out. So I don't know why this parent is sending lunch to school. And I'm not downing them because, I mean, if you want to send your child to school with a lunch, then fine. But like they're saying, don't just send your child to school with some snacks. Like, first of all, especially if they're sugary stuff, well then, depending on the age and if they're still doing nap time, your kid's not going to go to sleep. Maybe it's causing the kid to be more hyperactive, and therefore that's disturbing other kids and making the teacher have to stop what she's doing to show attention to that child when, maybe some stuff could be prevented. And so I'm just like, y'all, it just made me realize how much we as parents and educators need to be a part of these kids' life, monitoring what they're doing. And parents, we got to be really involved in our kids' life, because I'm not trying to put anybody down, but I'm just going to keep it real. If you're feeding your kids nothing but snacks for lunch or for dinner, how is that, especially if it's sugary, not the most healthiest stuff, how is that helping your kid? First of all, that's not allowing your kid to form good eating habits. Secondly, especially if it's sugary stuff, that could be making your kid more hyperactive, and yeah, that's disturbing others, but at the same time, what is your kid learning? They're not going to be focused enough to be learning what they need to be learning. So we as parents need to be held responsible for stuff and quit doing the okey doke. Like, I need parents to be a little bit more involved in kids' lives. And I know that it's hard sometimes. I get it. I'm a parent. And as a parent, I have a 2-year-old, and I know I've made mistakes, and I know I've given her extra cookie when she probably didn't need an extra cookie. I mean, we all do that. But to literally be sending your kids to school every day with junk, that's just not acceptable. And so I need for everybody this school year to be a little bit more involved in these kids' lives. And watch what you're feeding them. I mean, I see it too many times. I do. I see it too many times. These kids just eating bad stuff, and then the parent is up there wondering like, oh, why are they hyperactive? And then they want to like try and say that your kid has, this attention deficit type situations going on, and want to put your kid on medicines and stuff, when really, I've seen it. My sister-in-law, she does it with her kids. You limit some of that stuff, or don't give them certain things that is going to set them off, and so everybody can be all happy. The kid's going to be happier, more focused, all that stuff. I mean, you got to do what you got to do is basically what I'm getting at. So this school year, parents, I invite you, I encourage you to be more involved in what your kids are doing. Watch what you're feeding them and what you're doing, because I'm telling you, I promise, I swear that I be thinking that the government trying to get us with this food. I mean, the foods that we eat are already, and I'm talking about even fruit, is filled with all these different chemicals because they trying to hurry up and grow the food and get it out there. I mean, like, just do the best that you can. But when you straight up just sending your kids to school with junk, I'm like, really? Really? I don't know. I just felt some kind of way. So that's my vlog for today. I'm probably not going to say anything else unless I need to, but that's probably it. And I hope that you guys are going to have a great school year. I hope that you're going to have a great day today, tomorrow, the rest of this week. And I don't even know what else to say, because that message, it just kind of threw me for a loop. Like, I just be worried about stuff. Like, I always tell my husband, you know, I'm not saying our daughter has to be in the best clothes or that she got to be the cutest child, because it's not about that. But I do want her to go up there presentable with clean stuff. They have to bring their blankets. I make sure she has a clean blanket every week. I try to do the best that I can, because they notice stuff. And it's funny because sometimes if I'm not here or whatever, my husband will have to take her to school, which means he has to do her hair. And he does pretty good for a guy. You know what I'm saying? But, like, if he didn't do a good job, you know what they'll say? They'll, like, especially if I go to pick her up, they'll be like, oh, were you not feeling well this morning? I'm serious. Like, they be noticing stuff. So I'm just like, you know, you got to do your part, because I want them to notice if something's wrong or something's not right, you know, because if you're noticing those things, even though there may not be anything wrong, it might be that one time that you notice something and you're like, oh, something ain't right, you know, and you need to report that stuff, because it is too much crazy stuff going on in this world where people are not, you know, where people are harming kids, and kids maybe can't speak up for themselves and stuff. And we need teachers and educators and caregivers to be aware of stuff that's going on, like neglect and you know, just different things, just being aware, because kids go through so much and they sometimes cannot communicate that to others, or maybe they're too afraid to say. But if you just take notice and notice their actions and different little things that's going on, then, you know, maybe you can work on a solution. I don't know. I just really ramble, but that kind of got me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all have a great day. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I hope you've been enjoying the vlogs, and be safe.